Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today, we are going to make this Free as a Bird card. We will be changing up the colors, but this is the card we're going to make. Let's look at the inside. To make this card, you will need the Free as a Bird stamp set, and we'll just be using this little flower and the leaf from this today. You'll also need the rest of the bundle, which is the Stitched Nested Labels dies. For ink, just some Balmy Blue. And let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to do some cutting with whatever cutting machine you have. You'll take this beautiful paper and you'll take the Stitched Nested Labels dies, and I have numbered them from the smallest one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to take 4, which I believe is this one. Yes, 4. And you're going to cut out a bird from this paper. I chose this one. You could also go sideways, choose that one, this one, and then you can cut out some of these flowers to use for the inside of your card. I've already done that. So here we go. We have our bird. We're going to use this again in a little bit. Next, we're going to take the biggest die, which is number 8, and we're going to cut out a piece of Mossy Meadow with that die, and then we will have this piece left. And then we're going to take number 7 and cut out this piece. So here's what you end up with. Then we're going to take number 5 and putting it towards the top with equal spacing around, we're going to cut that out. And you will end up with this piece, which we are going to attach to our Mossy Meadow piece over here. Our Petal Pink will go on top just like that. Let's do that right now. I'm gonna just do it with some SNAIL because it's faster. Okay, so I want that to go right here. That middle piece would still be attached, just like that. And then we're gonna take our number 4 die again and put it right in the center, top to bottom, side to side, and make one more cut. And that's what we have left. There we go. I know that sounds complicated, but it really isn't. So give it a try. It makes a nice little frame. Or you could have moved that and you just had it in the middle, however you want it to go. Okay, that's the hardest part of the card. We do have a little bit of stamping to do. Take our blue piece here, Balmy Blue, and we are going to be stamping with Balmy Blue ink. Oh, we do also need Memento ink too. I forgot to mention that, but we'll be using that briefly. In fact, let's go ahead and do our Memento work. I brought a package label here, and I'm going to do a couple of flowers on the label. I will color them with Daffodil Delight Stampin' Blends, and then we'll cut one of them out. So let's lay those to the side. And then also for the envelope, I want to stamp a leaf in the Memento, just like that. And we'll let that dry also, give it a little time, and then we'll color that in with Stampin' Blends also. Okay, that's all for the Memento. And here's our Balmy Blue. And what we're going to do with our Balmy Blue is we're just going to randomly stamp the leaves all around the card. Okay, then we're going to take that little flower again and fill in some spaces. Okay, that's all of our stamping. Let's go ahead and color in our flowers, and I would just do the dark Daffodil Delight in the middle, just like that. Then the light. Oops, I like the small edge for our end for this. And that's it. And I've already colored and cut one out, so let's bring it in there. And then for the envelope, as I've said before, if you're going to color with blends, it's a good idea to stick something inside the envelope so it doesn't bleed through. So here we go. Let's take our dark Mossy Meadow and we'll just do the stem and kind of the middle of the leaves. And we'll color the rest of them in with the light Mossy Meadow and just blend along. Okay. And because it's tiny, before we lose it, let's go ahead and pull off the backing of our flower and stick it just on top of the leaf there. There we go. Okay, and we can get started with assembly. For the inside of our card, we're just going to take a flower that I cut out and glue it down in the corner with some wet glue right there. And for speed, let's just go ahead and use our SNAIL and add that to the inside of the card. Okay, then we'll take the Balmy Blue layer and we are going to put some burlap ribbon on it. So I'm going to take some SNAIL and put that on the back of the burlap ribbon, right about there, I think. And then we'll wrap it around and tape it on the back. Okay, then we can mount our Balmy Blue layer to the Mossy Meadow layer. You could do that with SNAIL or glue, whatever. And now we're going to mount this to our Crumb Cake card base. Then we're going to take our frame, our Petal Pink and Mossy Meadow frame, and we are going to put that up on dimensionals. We'll pull off the backs and mount that to the front of our card, right about here. Then next we're going to take our little bird and put some glue on the back of him. And we're going to put him down inside our frame, just like that. Okay, and for our final touch, we're going to take a little trinket, and I've tied a Mossy Meadow twine bow, and I'm going to put it right down here. If you don't have the trinkets, though, you could just cut some more flowers and just stick those right down there. They would be equally pretty, I think. So let me put this down, and there's our card. And here's the first one. If you would like to purchase any of these supplies, please do so at marciascrafts.stampinup.net. We would love your business. I hope you enjoyed these cards. If you did, maybe you could give us a thumbs up. As you can see, very little stamping, but a pretty nice use of our designer series paper. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.